Hey there guys, welcome back to Coptalks and another video. More specifically, Coptalks Coronavirus Cooking Camp, okay, or C4 for short. So today, I'm digging into some of my stuff because I've just been too curious about this one. We got chicken and mashed potatoes. I love chicken, and I love mashed potatoes. And I like Mountain House, honestly. I use them for a lot of my stuff. You know, camping and bug out bags and whatever. They're lightweight. This whole thing is like 3.7 ounces, which is awesome. And it says it's, servings for 2. We'll see about that. So it says it's got 22 grams of protein, 2 grilled chicken breasts with rib meat and mashed potatoes. And let's see what these instructions entail. So right here on the top, it says open zipper pouch at tear notch, remove the inner potato pouch and discard the oxygen absorber, the little thing that you're not supposed to eat. Leave the meat inside the zipper pouch. Carefully add 1.5 cups or 12 fluid ounces or 375 milliliters of boiling, big letters, boiling water to meat. Fully immerse meat in water. Close zipper and let stand for 2 to 3 minutes. Then carefully remove the meat. Empty the contents of the potato pouch into the water that's still left in the bag and that you used to rehydrate the meat. Stir, close zipper, and let stand for 2 minutes. Stir potatoes and serve with meat. So, if you forgot to remove the oxygen absorber before adding water, don't worry, your food is still safe to eat. That's good. Thanks for letting me know. So, I'm kind of interested in how this is going to taste. Like I said, I love chicken and I love mashed potatoes. So this one right here, it says it's best by 2048. That's another reason why I love these. If you forget you had it for like 10 years, it's still good to go, as long as it's not torn open or anything else. It's only got 220 calories, which is not really a whole lot. You really want some calorie-dense stuff if you're using it for emergency, but hey, some food is better than no food. And you can pack a lot. And there's things you can add to it to make it more, calorie-dense. It's got 4 grams of fat, no trans fat, 55 grams of cholesterol, 800 milligrams of sodium, 22 grams of carbohydrate, 1 gram of fiber, 1 gram from sugars, 22 grams of protein, a little bit of vitamin A, a little bit of vitamin C, a little bit of calcium, and a little bit of iron. So overall, not too bad for you. A little bit high on the sodium side, but honestly, if it's the end of the world, I could give a shit about my sodium intake. So let's go ahead and get this sucker open and cooking, shall we? So what we got here is our mashed potatoes in a bag, and then we have the chicken. Now what's interesting, I love freeze-dried stuff. It's so interesting. Look at this chicken. It weighs next to nothing. And I mean, it looks like chicken, but just extremely, extremely dry. So I actually want to take a little bite here just to check this out. It's actually not bad. Wow. You could actually just eat it like that. And there's actually a substantial amount of chicken in there. Check that out. But yeah, no, it's actually not bad. So anyway, let's get this cooked up. Then we'll add the potatoes and stuff and we'll have lunch. All right, guys, here it is. So after just a couple minutes of cooking and everything, the chicken looks rehydrated. So what we gotta do now is seal it back up and let it stand 2 minutes, which I think we can do. Alright guys, it's been sitting long enough. Let's dig into this thing, shall we? So one thing I intend on doing here is actually cutting this bag so it's easier to get to the tasty, tasty food inside. Oh, that was pretty easy. So here we are. Let's go ahead and get a piece of chicken. Now I tried a piece of this when it was dehydrated. It wasn't actually that bad. So let's see how rehydrated it goes. Wow, that is actually better than some restaurants I've been to, actually. Let's try the mashed potatoes, shall we? Oh, the mashed potatoes are hot. I know, the chicken and the mashed potatoes are such an iconic combo. The chicken rehydrated well, at least in the small pieces. I wonder how the big piece did. It's kind of hard to break up with a spoon. Oh, look at that. It's not preformed chicken. It is actually solid chicken breast. The larger pieces definitely are a little bit chewier. I mean, not like you're like, oh god, this is disgusting. But it's still a little bit chewier than the smaller pieces. I think like a good option would be to maybe break it up when it's still dry. That way, whenever you do add the water, it just, like, you know, rehydrates it better. Mashed potatoes are on par with many. Well, actually, I was going to say they're on par with many of the dehydrated, freeze-dried mashed potatoes, whatever you got, the instant ones. But I'm actually going to go one step further and say it's actually better seasoned. So let's get in the piece of that chicken. Yeah, look at that. It's actually like full-on chicken meat. It's a nice, hot, fresh, warm meal. Oh, wow. Yeah, it is definitely a fresh, hot meal. There's another piece of chicken buried off down in there. Yeah, nice. It says it's for 2 people. I think, though, if you're, like, really hungry, like if you're hiking and you're doing a lot of physical activity, though, this is a 1-person meal. Let's be honest. And it's, like I said, it's not even that high in calories, so you know, I would definitely pack some snacks and some extra stuff or something to boost this. You know, you take a jar of peanut butter with you or something, you know? That's good. That's good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to do some movie magic, fast forward all this, and then, you know, let you know how it goes in the end. And there you go. And there you go, guys. So I ate the entire bag, all 220 calories. And I gotta say, if you, sorry, getting the last little bits here. If you carried along a little bit of garlic salt, some pepper, any kind of like MRE condiments, this right here would make a fantastic addition. Now, the only hiccup I see with any kind of camping, bug out, whatever, is that in part of the process of preparing this, you let the chicken soak in there for like 2 to 3 minutes is what it recommends. And then you have to remove it and put in the mashed potatoes. Could you mix in the mashed potatoes around it? Probably, but just the way that if you go off the directions and you have to remove the chicken, I think that's like an extra step. What if you don't have a plate? What if you literally just have this bag? You know, I guess to boil the water, if you have boiling water, you probably have like a canteen cup. So you could probably scoop out the chicken and dump it in the canteen cup. You know, I mean, that's always an option. But I just kind of like a whole like dump water, let sit, eat, you know, simple kind of process. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this video today on the Mountain House chicken and mashed potatoes. It was actually really good. Like I said, I'm a big fan of Mountain House myself. I pick them up at Walmart every time I kind of see them. I'd always check out their new stuff. I also like Backpacker's Pantry. Some of the Wise Food stuff is good, but Mountain House is kind of like the OG. They also do a lot of the military rations, especially the ones that are freeze-dried. They're extreme cold weather and things like that. So they've been around for a minute. And like I said, this thing is good till the 2040s. You know, so they are generally good for 25 years. If you pick some of these up and just throw them in a bug out bag, it does not get more shelf stable. It does not get more long term than freeze dried. I mean, there might be something out there, but God, I don't know what it could even be. So anyway, guys, hope you really appreciated this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. I try to build this community up as much as I can. We have a lot of fun around here. And if you have any questions, leave them down in the comment below. If you have any other ideas for videos or other things you want me to try, go ahead and leave that down below as well. And remember, guys, please stay safe out there. Take care of yourself. Wash your hands. Take care of your family. Hustle, get that money. And I'll catch you in the next one.